Only 5 students were allowed to use this bathroom. At this one school, there was this, janitor hallway. It was where the janitors kept all their extra supplies and their mops and stuff like that. But in that hallway, there was a bathroom. A private bathroom, just for the janitors. Silent, spotless, fully stocked. Well, one student couldn't use the regular school bathrooms. He had major anxiety, and he had been written up 3 times for taking too long in the bathroom. Well, one day the janitor overheard him whispering to his friend, I can't go. It's really hard. I get anxiety. Well, at the end of the school day, he found him, and he brought him to the janitor hallway. I overheard you earlier, kid. Check this out. Oh my god, this bathroom is amazing. You can use it, alright? But don't tell anybody. Here's the key. Thank you so much. And for 2 weeks, it was immaculate. He used this bathroom whenever he had to go, and he was no longer taking 10, 15 minutes in there. It was private. He loved it. Well, after 2 weeks, he had this idea, and he brought it up to the janitor. Hey, what if we made 4 more permanent bathroom keys? No more. And we'd find 4 other kids, and we'd charge them monthly to use this bathroom. You think people would pay for that? Probably. $50 a month. The 4 other kids were hand-selected. They had to be trustworthy people that wouldn't snitch on this bathroom situation. And to them, it was worth it. It was all very hush-hush. Well, one day, a teacher saw a student walking out of the janitor hallway, looking suspicious. They asked what this kid was doing, and all this kid said was, it was a maintenance emergency. I was helping Mr. Johnson, and they didn't question it. Honestly, that's kind of awesome. There's this one kid, Tyler, and he's got a lot of friends. What's up, I'm Tyler. And his friends are always sleeping over at his house. His mom's nice. A little too nice. Every time somebody spends the night, she hands them a toothbrush. All right, Jack, this toothbrush is for you, and it'll always be yours for whenever you sleep over, okay? That's so nice, thank you. Cute, right? These kids liked it. They had their own toothbrush for any time they slept over at this dude's house. Well, a couple of weeks later at lunch, one of Tyler's friends says, yeah, I got my own toothbrush over at Tyler's place. His mom must like me a lot. Another kid goes, yo, really? Me too. That's awesome. Then one says, oh, me too, guys. Mine's yellow. Oh, mine's yellow as well. Yeah, mine's yellow too. They start getting a little suspicious, so the next time one of them slept over, he decides to check. After everyone fell asleep, he walks to the hallway. It's the closet right by the bathroom, and he opens the door, and what he sees shook him to his core. No. One yellow toothbrush in a cup, and the cup was labeled, guest toothbrush. He stares at it for a long time. He then closes the closet door, heads to the bathroom, and throws up right in the toilet. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. This school replaced vending machines with healthy options. And by the next week, kids were selling Doritos out of their backpack like it was contraband. The school said it was a new wellness initiative. No chips, no soda, just trail mix, fruit, dried seaweed, stuff like that. And the students were furious. So obviously, they had to do something about it. And one Thursday, the snacks were back. But not in the machines, in kids' backpacks. This junior named Marcus had a sister that worked at a gas station. He had connections, she had an employee discount, and he stocked up. He brought in a duffel bag to school, full of snacks. Cool Ranch Doritos, Cheetos, Honey Buns, Ho-Hos, Ding Dongs, Twinkies, frickin' everything. Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, and word spread fast. $2 per chip bag, $3 a Honey Bun. He began hiring employees. He was upping his product, and business was absolutely frickin' booming. It got so out of control that even when the school did find out about this, they couldn't stop it. So instead, they brought the old snacks back into the vending machines because they wanted to make money instead of the kids. And that is kinda messed up. But hey, gotta respect the hustle. She liked this boy in her art class. Hi. Hey. The kid was quiet, he was funny, he drew comics in this sketchbook. Well, through a few of her friends, she found out that he lived a couple blocks away from her. Now, she was determined to get closer to this guy. She wanted to do something memorable. So one night at 4 a.m., she sneaks out of her house. She's barefoot, she's in a hoodie, and she's carrying a bag of garbage. She walks 3 blocks to this kid's house. Her heart is pounding. She really wants him to like her back. When she gets there, she takes the garbage bag and she dumps all of the garbage all over his lawn. She then rings the doorbell and sprints home. The next day in class, she overhears this kid talking. Hey, did anything weird happen to anybody else last night? No, why? Somebody dumped garbage all over my lawn at 4 a.m. and then rang my doorbell and ran away. And this was her chance. That was me. Oh, okay. Thanks. Of course. And he didn't talk to her for months after that. Why did she think that would work? That's absolutely insane. This mom had a friendship scoreboard. Every time her kid would have a friend over, she would write their name down. What's your name? Hey, I'm Jake. Jake, 1 visit. And what's your name? Oh, I'm Evan. Evan, 1 visit. All right, guys, have fun. Didn't matter if it was movie night or friends were over for homework, she would always keep track. And she did this because kids were not allowed to come over to their house. And here's the reason why she did this. When her kid would ask, hey, Mom, can Jake come over again this weekend? Has Jake invited you to his house yet? No. Then no, not until you go to his house can he come back here. You know the rules. And that's how it had to go. She called it fairness. Why would Jake come over twice if Jake hadn't invited her kid over to his house? Do you get what I'm saying? Eventually his friends had figured it out. Hey, yo, Steven, want to come hang out this weekend? Sorry, man. Jake told me your mom is super weird. I'm gonna have to pass. I hate my life. It's kind of messed up. He ran a genius service. His name was Levi, and he wasn't popular, but he also wasn't lame. His cousin was on the varsity football team. The teachers loved him. His sister was in band. He had his foot in every single group of the school, and he was respected. Well, one day, a rumor spread about this 6th grader named Owen. The rumor was that he was caught sniffing a hoodie in the hallway. But not just any hoodie, Haley's hoodie, the most popular girl in 8th grade. People were saying that he found it on a hook outside of the gym, and that he took it and started vigorously sniffing it like a psychopath. Well, he was saying that he absolutely did not do this, but nobody cared, and by lunch, everybody was calling him, hey sniffer, you're a frickin' creep. Well, Owen was wrecked. He didn't even show up to school the next day. Well, when he did come back to school, that's when Levi stepped in. Hey, come here. You gonna bully me too? No, I'm gonna fix this. Just give me $20 and trust me. And that was his plan. He was gonna fix this situation. This was step 1. Levi had one of his friends that was on the football team say that Owen wasn't the sniffer. It was some 7th grader who was super tall. I actually heard that Owen wasn't the one that sniffed it. It was this guy named Steven in 7th grade. Step number 2. During lunch one day, Levi took a hoodie from Haley. She didn't notice it, but he put it in some random kid's backpack. Then he had some kid go up to him and say, yo, Junior, what are you doing with Haley's hoodie? Wait, what the heck? What? I didn't take it. I promise you I didn't take it. So at this point, there's a bunch of doubt spreading around about who actually was the hoodie sniffer. And step 3, Levi had 3 popular girls walk up to Owen and tell him that he smelled nice in front of Haley. Owen, you smell good. Really good. I like it. Thanks, ladies. Pretty soon, people stopped calling Owen the sniffer, and instead, they were treating him very well. Haley even came up to him and said, hey, you really do smell nice. Do you want to hang out with me this weekend? And that was that. Rumor squashed, reputation through the roof. That was Levi's first paid job, and it was a success. He ran this for a few other people, and this was his service. $10 would get you a basic cleanup. A big rumor was $20. And for $50, he would ruin the person that tried to ruin your reputation. And that is a crazy hustle. Every December, these 2 neighbors went to war. Christmas lights, inflatable Santas, fake snow. It was a huge deal. On one side, it was Mr. Lawson. On the other, it was Mr. Green. And for years, Mr. Green's house always won the neighborhood Christmas decorating contest. But this year, Mr. Lawson decided he was not gonna lose. I am not gonna lose this year. He hired a lighting design company. Custom LED lights, a reindeer on the roof that actually moves, perfectly timed music. He took a week off of work to focus solely on this project. The man was obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's the Saturday before Christmas and the judges pull up. The whole street is dark. All right, everyone, turn your lights on in 3, 2, 1. All the neighbors' houses light up. Mr. Green's house lights up. And Mr. Lawson keeps plugging it in and flicking the switch, but nothing happens. What the heck? He checks the fuse box. The fuse is blown, but he can't seem to get it to work. Mr. Lawson, what's going on here? Give me 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I can't. This year's winner is Mr. Green. Again? Well, all right. Mr. Lawson was devastated. The judges leave. Everyone goes back inside. An hour later, he finally gets it. Oh, yes. Guys, look. Guys. But everyone was gone. That's kind of sad. These three friends had a system. Every weekend they would hit up junkyards and garage sales. They were looking for rusted, busted bicycles. One of these friends had a garage, and he was crafty. He was good with tools, and they would work on these bikes. They would sand the frames, repaint them, patch them up, fix the tires, fix the chains, and they would even add custom features, like a cooler that sat right next to the seat, or a horn louder than a car. And then came the best part. You see, on certain Fridays, they would roll every bike down to the school parking lot, and they would line them up on their kickstands like it was a freaking car dealership, and kids would crowd around like customers. Hey, how much for this one? And does it come with the cooler? Yo, this one's really pretty. I like it. These bikes looked brand new. Flashy colors, crazy add-ons, and they sold. People were buying them, and by the end of the year, these kids were making some pretty decent money. And their plan is, after graduation, they want to open up their own bike shop in that town. And that, my friends, is beautiful. You gotta respect the hustle.